Hello and welcome to episode number 82 of the Daily Sales Message, where each and every single day for at least the last 82 days in a row now, we've provided you with a piece of simple and actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff. If you're new around here, my name is James Newell and I teach people how to sell for a living. For me, it comes in two distinct parts and they come in this order. So first of all, having a clear sales message. People got to understand what you're offering to them. And then secondarily, having selling confidence, the ability to be relaxed and comfortable in a selling situation. In this episode, we're talking about something that I get asked about all the time because it feels like a really daunting and difficult prospect, particularly if you don't have too much experience in doing this kind of stuff. And that's, how do you start a selling conversation? Where do you begin? So many people are terrified about talking about money and selling to people and imposing and feeling weird and all this stuff that they just avoid it. So how do you start a selling conversation? The answer is very, very simple. I'm just looking at the time there. We're 1 minute and 10 seconds in. This could be the shortest daily sales message ever. The answer is very, very simple. How do you start a selling conversation? You place the focus on the other person. Tell me about where you are right now. What's going on for you? What's the challenge you're facing? What are you trying to achieve? You start the selling conversation by asking them questions about what they're trying to achieve or the problem or challenge they're trying to overcome. That's it. We start there. We put the focus on them. What are you trying to achieve? What's going on for you? Where are you? What's the problem? We let them talk. And then this comes into this notion, which we discussed previously in a daily sales message episode, of if I can help you, then how? So the first part of the selling conversation is, let's see if I can help you. So tell me what the problem is that you've got, and I'll see if I can help you. You then start to explain the problem. Okay, great. Now I understand that. I'm quite confident I can help you. Would it be okay if I shared with you what that would look like? So then we look at the how. But how do we start a selling conversation? We start with questions. We start with placing focus on the buyer. What we do not do is start with, welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order? Would you like a clear sales message? Aren't I brilliant at what I do? We don't start with a focus on ourselves. We start with a focus on the other person. And this is why pitch slap type things in the DMs, etc., are really jarring and they don't work, because it has no focus or consideration or care for you and your needs. It's all about the person that's pitch slapping you. So from here on out, give this a go. How do you start a selling conversation? You ask the person, hey, tell me about what's going on for you. Why are we having this conversation? What are you looking to achieve? What's the challenge? What's the problem? Let them talk. If you can then help them, then you can transition into talking about your offering and how you could do it. But we always start with, if I can help you, first of all. That's it for this episode number 82 of the Daily Sales Message. Tomorrow, in episode number 83, we are going to talk about this notion. And if you've seen Glenn Ross, the famous sales film, you know about this. And if you haven't seen it, it's a really interesting film to watch. And this is that notion of sell or be sold. Either I'm going to sell you on what I've got, or you're going to sell me on the reasons why. But there's also something else to consider here. Sell or be sold. We'll cover that tomorrow in episode number 83 of the Daily Sales Message. I will see you then.